Hey Gemini, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. So Gemini, I am doing a past, present, future general reading. This is a general reading in relation to love, money, career, life in general, etc., etc. So this is a freestyle type of reading. So this is going to be a reading in relation to what went on in the recent past, what's the current energy for you right now, and what is your most likely outcome or future outcome, Gemini. So welcome. Thank you so much for coming. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Vanessa. I am a spiritual intuitive tarot reader, and I am also a certified birth doula. So thank you for coming to my channel. Really appreciate it. I am also a Gemini Sun and Gemini Mars. Yeah, 612, holla. Yeah, where my birthday twins at? June 12th. Okay. So Gemini, this is your past, present, and future general reading. I usually do love readings for this type of category, but I'm just doing just in general, whatever comes out. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. And you can apply this to wherever you have Gemini placements. This is your reading. Alright, Gemini. So Spirit for Gemini. What went on in the recent past? What's the current energy? And the most likely outcome, please. Alright, on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Queen of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck overall. So, basically, Gemini, you are building or striving for stability. You're striving for success. You're determined. You are mentally and ready and able to handle whatever situation you put your mind to. You're looking for stability and you're looking for someone else that can match your energy with the Queen of Wands. You're standing on business. You're focused on your own stability and your own self-care and not really putting much emphasis in, outside influences not really affecting how you move around. So that's a good energy to be in overall. So in the recent past, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Your current energy is the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then most likely outcome, future outcome, Ace of Swords. So in the recent past, Gemini, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, there may have been some delays or blockages in making money or paying some bills or just staying afloat when it comes to your finances. There may have been a lack of resources in trying to get bills paid and things sorted out. And in the current energy right now, the Knight of Swords in reverse, some of you could be dealing with a situation or a person that tends to do things on impulse. So Spirit is saying you're acting on impulse when it comes to certain decisions that you need to make. You're not thinking clearly right now. So that's a Gemini trait, I feel like, because we do tend to act on impulse and not think logically at times, especially when it comes to dealing with emotions and our mental health. Like, there can be times where I try to do the right thing and think before I act, but sometimes you just do things because you can't help yourself. So right now, currently, you're tending to do things before you act, or you tend to do things before thinking about it first, acting out on impulse. There's some arrogant energy right now. But in the near future, most likely outcome, you're going to learn how to manage that. You're going to learn how to, check yourself when you need to get checked. And this can also be a situation where you're going to be getting some clarity on a situation that you're maybe somewhat confused about, which is why the Knight of Swords is here in the present. Like, you're acting out on impulse because you're trying to figure something out. You're trying to get somebody, you're trying to get someone to be open and honest with you and be transparent, because us Geminis, we strive and we thrive on communication. Okay, we have to be in situations where the communication needs to be clear. Otherwise, we're going to be the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we're going to start to act out on our impulses and our natural reaction to things. If you're not being clear with us, then we're going to start thinking crazy shit in our head. But in the near future, I feel like you're going to finally be able to get the clarity, whatever it is you need clarity from or for, in the near future. But I feel like, in the recent past, there were some struggles with, paying some bills or working out your finances. That some of you may have recently lost a job, and now you're struggling to balance shit out. So, which makes sense as to why your actions can sometimes be a little bit, on the outs. But yeah, but you're gonna get out of it. You're gonna learn to manage these emotions and learn to think more clearly. Think before you speak the next time you get into a situation that's not ideal for you, Gemini. But overall, the Queen of Wands, you're gonna be stable regardless. But then there's some obstacles, but you're gonna get through them. mental gymnastics is what they call it. You've been dealing with mental gymnastics, and like I said earlier, like, we thrive on communication. We need to know exactly what's going on. We need to know every details of everything that's happening around us. Otherwise, we're going to start creating scenarios in our head, and then we're going to get mad and pissed off, and then at the end of the day, it wasn't even all that bad. That is the life of a Gemini mind, through and through, for me at least. I'm speaking for myself. But if it resonates, yeah. Okay, so let's pull some other messages here. But there's some mental blockages here, some acting on impulse. But getting the clarity eventually at the end of the day is going to happen, and you're gonna be focusing on yourself. You're still focusing on yourself at the end of the day. You're still putting yourself first, but you need clarity in situations. Otherwise, you're gonna be moving funny, and we don't like to move funny. Geminis don't like that feeling of uncertainty. We really don't. I definitely don't. I hate it. I need to know exactly what's going on. Otherwise, our attitudes are going to change like a drop of a hat, just like that. In the blink of an eye, we'll code switch immediately. If we feel like we're not getting all the information, it doesn't matter what it is. If I feel like I'm not getting what I need to understand, I'm just going to be like, you know what, whatever. I don't want to hear it. Confessions. Unveiling, coming clean messages. Confessions. Unveiling, coming clean messages. I think Taurus got this card too. Yeah, Taurus got that card too, or Aries did. Running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. And And then we have trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. So this person may be confessing to you that they felt trapped. They could be feeling trapped in a situation, or you could be feeling trapped and they ran, or you ran away from this connection. So you're going to get all this clarity. All this is going to be making more sense to you for some of you. Just take what resonates. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have possibilities. Free-spirited, adventure, risks, possibilities. Possibilities for perhaps a new start with this person that ghosted you and wanted to confess why they ghosted you or why they're running away from this connection. So that's why with the Ace of Swords here in the future outcome, you're going to find out why this person ran from this or why they felt they were feeling trapped. So once you hear these messages or these confessions, them coming clean, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel like, okay, it wasn't even all that bad. It wasn't even, it was all in my head. Like we always do. Just like I said, I'm speaking for myself. Yeah, man, I need to know everything. I mean, we're nosy. Geminis are nosy. But when it comes to when it comes to personal matters, especially in connections and relationships, I need full transparency, dude. Otherwise, this is not going to work. Because, you know, once I start creating shit in my head, the anxiety, I don't need that shit. No, we don't need that. We don't want that. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Gemini? Show the world the real you. Aquarius energy. Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you, Gemini. A new romantic cycle begins. Maybe with a Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Could be with a Libra. Or that Gemini-Libra connection. Alright, and conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.